r/AskReddit, what's the most satisfying food you like? You eat everything from the texture, the taste, smell etc. Add butter and I am in. A perfectly fried French fry. Absolutely. For all the French fry lovers out there, y'all are missing out on peri peri. You sprinkle the masala onto the fries. It's actually provided / an option in Indian McDonald's. I made my American roommates try it, and they absolutely loved it. I look at McDonald's fast food fries and just feel sad for y'all. Obviously McDonald's is not the gold standard for fries, but still, it's the most common one. My time to shine. Sautéed potatoes, the very small ones, from Noirmoutier, France, cooked with a lot of salted butter and some thyme. Pan roasted mini potatoes, seasoned as you mentioned, with a nice garlicky mayo dipping sauce. Perfectly ripened fresh fruit. When you get that perfect mango, peach, watermelon, grapefruit, you name it, every single bite is pure bliss. One summer I had a peach tree that made the best peaches and would eat them straight off the tree when they were warm from the sun and so ripe they'd bruise as I picked them. I still think about those peaches 20 years later. Pizza. This was my response too. Especially when you get that nice crispy crust too. Commercial pizza chains get knocked, and rightfully so, but when I worked at Pizza Hut, and I would get fresh out the oven pan pizza with a crispy crust, holy crap was it divine. Warm croissant guts. The soft squishiness is divine when freed from its flaky hell. I know pepperoni isn't for everyone, but when it shrinks and the edges are crisp, and it gives that mild spice to the rest of the slice. Fresh bread out of the oven. Crmeble. Cracking that top, the film Amly made me realize just how satisfying that feeling is. God, I like mine absolutely burnt on the top with a thick sugar shell, so fucking good. Came here to say this. So good. Toast. So simple, so delicious. Eating a slice of toast and butter can perfectly replace my craving for chips almost always. God, I know that English toast means something different, but now I want toast. In Italy, toast is a grilled sandwich with ham and melty cheese. Major comfort food. Also, melted cheese. Melted cheese is the food of the gods. My mom gets super melty cheese from the farmer market and I just cut a slab of it, slap it into a pan until it's melted and then I just eat it like that. Mac and cheese. You'll eat the flaky outside and you can eat the inside. Definitely a comfort food from my youth and I still love it. The bottom of a cake ice cream cone when the ice cream melts into all the little squares. That exact bite is my favorite thing about summer. Same. These days I can't eat too much ice cream, but if we have cake cones I'll fill the bottom up with ice cream and eat them. BLT. Love the smell of bacon cooking. Then you add the tomato and lettuce, I like to add cheese and mayo too. You get all the luxury of tangy / salty / crunchy / soft and it just works. It's a sensory experience that is pretty damn choice. I've come to realize the tomato can be the real star of the BLT, and use some fat OL slices whenever I make one. Mozzarella sticks. This. With a huge side of marinara. Never enough marinara. I just went to a pizza place in Bellingham, Washington that had pretty lame pizza but incredible mo sticks. A mo side consists of 2-foot-long beasts with a perfectly seasoned, super saiyan crust and a big ol' cup of sweet marinara. I will most definitely go back for that alone. Though I should note I couldn't finish more than a stick and a half fearing for my immediate health. Watermelon. This is my answer TBH. I have terrible memory issues, but one of my earliest memories is trying a croissant for the first time, and I still remember how divine it was. Edit grammar. I adore watermelon, always have. Oddly enough, watermelon was the only food I could keep down for 2 weeks after I had my gallbladder removed. Then the real food nightmares began, no beef, pork, fried, or deep fried foods. It's been 12 years since I've had a steak or bacon, *** cries. Oh my god, it's heavenly. When you've been outside in the summer sun and crunch into that juicy sweet watery triangle. So good. Tiramisu. Perfect taste, perfect texture, perfect smell. 10/10. The inventor of modern tiramisu passed away this week, if I'm not mistaken, it happened 2 days ago. Roberto Linguinato. Here's the Wikipedia of the dessert, link. Caramel or speculoos cheesecake. Carbonara. I had a big phase where I made it all the damn time. Till I undercooked the eggs once and had diarrhea for like 3 days. Now I only get it at restaurants, haha. Pad Thai. A properly made cheeseburger can't be beat. Sushi. A perfectly ripe, juicy mango, nothing beats it in my book. First thing that came to mind. One of the only foods I could eat while pregnant. I kept to the vegetarian and cooked options even though my doc said it's okay to eat anything except unpasteurized milk. Even if I said I'm buying vegetarian sushi, I still had a bunch of Susans and Karens telling me how irresponsible I am. Fresh roasted salted cashews. Dumpling/pot stickers with a delicious dipping sauce. Steak. Burrito tacos. Although with cost of living have had to go vegan half the time, so am having lots of silken tofu and miso. The umami-ness almost tastes like steak though not texture-wise. Having salmon occasionally though it's double the price of steak with miso honey. A crunchy just underripe nectarine that's still a little bit tart. So satisfying on a hot summer's day. Potatoes. Just seeing it in any shape, fried, cooked, boiled, every smell of it is so fulfilling and satisfying. Garlic bread. Garlic bread. A well-made cake. Strip wafels. I'll eat that thing and not give a damn if it gets all over my beard and fingers. Nothing else matters. Not the mortgage, not the store, not my team and all their bullshit. For those 10 seconds or less, I'm free. Wow, the fact that there isn't any good place within an hour drive to get them is criminal. Dim sum in general, that smell of hot steamed bamboo baskets with juicy parcels of goodness within, sets me back to lunch with my parents when I was a small child. Crispy bacon. Salty, smoky taste with a crunch that's incredibly satisfying. I crave it now. Have you ever tried baking bacon? It's my favorite way to do it now. It won't be as crispy as you probably like. It's more like firm, but also melt in your mouth texture from baking at an even heat while sitting in the grease in the pan. But it's not rubbery like you would get from under frying it. It's just perfect, through and through. Give it a rip sometime. Watermelon. Raspberries. Juicy, sweet, summer white, and a little crunchy at the end. Banana pancakes while they're still hot. Waffles are superior to pancakes. The frozen waffles that have blueberries topped with melted butter and real maple syrup are my favorite weekend breakfast. So easy to make too. Sometimes I'll put yogurt and granola on them too. Perfectly fried piece of fish, but specifically the fried fish skin. Fried chicken. A really crispy, oily, salty focaccia, heaven. Thank you. Crazy how many people are saying KFC over simply fried chicken, good grief. Removed. I'm a Popeyes fan, but it's all love in the end. Fudge. Clotted cream fudge with little rocks of sea salt HNGGGGG injected into my veins. I tried a recipe for focaccia topped with sea salt, rosemary, and Concord grapes. It was a pain in the ass to have and to seed the grapes, but it was one of the best things I've ever eaten. Crispy, chewy, tender, salty, sweet, savory, all the good stuff. For me, it's freshly baked sourdough bread. The crispy, golden crust offers an irresistible crunch, while the soft, chewy interior has a perfect balance of flavor, slightly tangy with just the right amount of salt. The smell of it baking is intoxicating, filling the kitchen with a warm, inviting aroma that makes your mouth water. Each bite is a satisfying experience that hits all the right notes for taste, texture, and scent.
Hey guys, it's Reddit Glitch. Thanks for watching to the end of the video. I just wanted to ask you guys to hit the subscribe button because according to my statistics, 98.8% of my viewers are not subscribed, which I think you should subscribe because it's free and we're going to have a lot more bangers in the future, so subscribe. Again, thanks for watching. Bye.